If you're thinking about buying a freeze dryer, just stop. Hold on for just a second. Before you spend thousands of dollars, you need to try real freeze-dried food, not the backpacking meals, the hiking meals, or even the snacks you get at the grocery store, because those aren't the same. So how do you get to try home-style freeze-dried food without spending thousands of dollars on a freeze dryer first? I think I have a way. This is a sampler pack of freeze-dried food, and this is the closest thing I can find to the same type of food that we freeze-dry here at home. This comes with a pretty decent variety of things, and these are things that you would be freeze-drying in your own home. Things like mango smoothie bites, bananas, ice cream sandwiches, pineapple, and probably what I'm most excited for is the chicken Alfredo. And at $15, this is shockingly affordable when you compare it to the backpacking meals, hiking meals, or even when you go into the gas station or grocery store and pick yourself up a bag of freeze-dried strawberries. And they priced this box on purpose like this because I don't think they're making money on this. I think this is their way of getting you to try it, enjoy the food, and then hopefully purchase a freeze dryer from them. So what I'm gonna do here today is I'm gonna open this box up, I'm gonna try every single one of these, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you which ones were my favorite, maybe which ones I didn't like quite as much, but either way, as we're going through this video, jump down into the comments and let me know which ones you would be most excited to try. All right, to get started, let's just go ahead and open this up and see what's all inside. We've got this that I think is pretty cool. It shows you some basic information on freeze drying, what the lifespan is of it, how long it's good. It tells you the different reasons maybe you would want to freeze dry, just kind of some basic information. On the other side, you've got a list of 100 plus different foods that you can freeze dry, which is pretty awesome. So if you do end up getting this pack and you're thinking about getting a freeze dryer, maybe try holding on to this to give you some ideas of different things you can freeze dry once you do have your freeze dryer. We've got the mango smoothie bites, the bananas, ice cream sandwiches, the pineapple. Typically, pineapple is one of my favorites, so I'm excited to see what their pineapple is like. And then chicken Alfredo, which is the one I'm gonna do last because I'm probably most excited for this one. There's gonna be some rehydration involved with this. Now on the back, you're gonna have nutrition facts, different things like that, just kind of telling you about what it is and the ingredients in it. The one thing that I do see missing here is vegetables, but to be totally honest, I don't think somebody's gonna be buying this box to try some broccoli. So I think this is gonna be the main things that people are the most excited about. So fruit, smoothie bites, meals, ice cream, just fun stuff like that. This is gonna give you just a basic introduction to what freeze drying food at home is gonna be tasting like. Let's get this box out of the way and then we'll start digging in. Let's go ahead and start off with the mango smoothie bites. This is the one that honestly I'm least excited about. I think I like more of the fresh fruit, the whole pieces of fruit. I typically like those more, but these can still be really good. These are honestly like what you would get your toddler at Walmart, you know, like the little yogurt bites or the little fruit bites. They're just like little dots, which isn't a terrible thing, but let's go ahead and see how they taste. I gotta try a couple more. A lot of mango, which is good because that's what it is. Okay, that's for the one I was least excited about. It's not terrible. Let me get this cleaned up and we'll move on to the next one. All right, next we're gonna do ice cream sandwiches because I forgot there was ice cream sandwiches in here, and this is definitely the one that I'm least excited about. I like ice cream sandwiches. I like ice cream. It's all good, but I'm getting to the age now where sugar just kind of, it doesn't do it for me. So, they kind of fell apart a little bit. You can see right here, like the cookie a little bit fell off the ice cream. That's pretty typical with freeze drying ice cream sandwiches, especially. They'll kind of fall apart because everything gets dry and there's nothing holding them together. So I'm not too worried about that. We're not looking at this for that. We're looking at this for how does it taste. So this one though, this one is perfect. It's perfect cut little square of ice cream sandwich. Very crunchy on the outside, nice and creamy on the inside. I mean, if I was more into ice cream, I would absolutely love this. I would imagine this will probably be a lot of people's favorites in this pack. Definitely good. If you haven't had freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches before, especially homemade, they're not bad. They're pretty good. My kids love them. Let's move on to the next one because there's a couple over there that I'm really excited to get to. Let's go with bananas next. I do love me some freeze-dried bananas. Let's see how these ones are though, because I've had some that I don't care for too much. All right, it looks like these came from fresh, real bananas. You got some odd kind of cuts here, which is good. I'm here for that. It's different sizes. They're not all uniform, but that's kind of what you're gonna see at home, right? Nothing's gonna be uniform. Everything's gonna be kind of oddly shaped. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. This is a big one. Okay, yep. This is the type of freeze-dried banana that I love. It doesn't taste processed. It doesn't taste like they put all sorts of extra stuff in it. It tastes like a dry, crunchy banana. It's great. What's gonna be nice is I get to sit here and snack on these all day before the kids get home from school. All right, one more. Let me put these away and grab the next one. Next up, we have pineapple. Pineapple is one that I wouldn't recommend freeze drying at first. If it is like your first run after the bread run, I wouldn't recommend freeze drying at first because it can be a little disheartening when you get it and it just doesn't work right. It takes kind of some extra drying time. The sugars in it can sometimes get kind of weird and they can kind of deflate and shrink up. But if you do it after you're kind of used to freeze drying, it really is one of the best freeze dried fruits you can get. So let's check this out here. Okay, just like the bananas, this came from a real piece of fruit. This isn't something that was, yeah, this is awesome. So I'm excited about this one. Let's try it out. Okay, that's great. Okay, I need to stop or else I'm gonna eat all these. Okay. Very pineapple-y flavor. It is a mixture of both crunchy and soft. When you first bite into it, it's real crunchy, but wow. I love me some freeze-dried pineapple. And this, again, this is like something you would make at home, not so much the commercialized stuff you'd get at Walmart. Now let's move on to the one that I am most excited for, which is the chicken Alfredo, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 5 and I haven't eaten because I knew I was gonna eat this. Let me go ahead and get everything set up. I'm gonna get some hot water going and then I'll show you the whole process of how this rehydrates. And we're gonna follow the instructions step by step just to see how good these instructions are gonna give us a good product. The water's out of boil now, but let's hurry up and talk about what the instructions tell us to do here. So they tell us to open the pouch, remove the oxygen absorber, which is gonna be pretty typical in freeze-dried foods, and then pour contents into bowl, add half a cup of boiling water. So we've got a half a cup here, we're gonna do exactly that. And then stir well and cover and let it stand for 10 minutes. We're gonna make this exactly as the instructions tell us to because I wanna see where that kind of brings us. But let's go ahead and open this and see what the inside looks like. So we've got the oxygen absorber here. Like I said, this is pretty normal. You put oxygen absorbers in freeze-dried foods. One thing I am noticing here is, which I definitely like, and it's something that I've kind of started to try to do in my freeze-dried meals, is instead of making everything all together like you would typically do with chicken Alfredo, right? So you'd make your chicken Alfredo, put the sauce in, put the chicken in, put everything in, the pasta, mix it all together. That's kind of what I used to do with my freeze-dried meals. But lately I've been doing this where they have the pasta separated from everything. So you've got the pasta that's separate, you've got the sauce that's separate, you've got the chicken that's separate. They even have some spinach in here, which is super awesome. I definitely like to see this. This is something that looks really good and high quality to me, but we're gonna find out. We need to get some water on this and see what happens here. So this is definitely boiling hot. And I'm gonna go with just half a cup of water here, what it calls for. So half a cup, pour it in there, and then stir it around. So let's stir it. Kind of get everything underneath the water level there, and then we're gonna cover it. And I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. I've got tin foil here. This is what I'm covering it with. All right, so I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and we'll be back. All right, timer's up. Let's go ahead and open this up and see where we're at. So it's looking, to me it's a little thick. It really just depends on how you like your sauces, right? So some people would think this is just totally fine. For me, I think I prefer just a little bit more water. So I think I'm gonna do that. Not much though, this is just a tiny little amount of water here. Actually, I'm not even gonna put all this in, there we go. That's it, that's all. Just a little bit more. All right, now that's coming up with more of like a saucy sauce instead of like a thick, chunky sauce. But how it came out of the bag honestly wasn't terrible. Some people might have liked that. A lot of times what I do is I will put the water in, mix it up, cover it, and after about 3 minutes, I'll pull the cover off, mix it back up again. But it doesn't seem like this was really needed. With this, it looks like everything rehydrated pretty well, but the only way we're gonna find out is actually eating it. So let's go ahead and do that. And I love that they put spinach in it. Some people might not like that, but I love that they did. All right, yep, that's good. Oh yeah. I think I had like one little bite there where there's kind of like a chewy noodle-ish in there. But other than that, I mean, this isn't bad. All right, one more bite, and then let's talk about it. When I'm looking at everything that comes in this, what's my favorite? Is there anything that I don't really care for? What are my general feelings about this box? And is it going to give you a good idea of what freeze-drying food at home is gonna taste like? Mango smoothie bites, they were okay. I think kids are gonna love them much more than like an adult would. They're not bad. They definitely, like, if I'm gonna make a freeze-dried smoothie bite, this is what it's gonna taste like. This is exactly what it's gonna taste like. So it's just about, is this something you like in general, and not so much about, is this what it's supposed to taste like freeze-dried? Because that is 100% correct. That's what it's supposed to taste like freeze-dried. But this is my least favorite. Ice cream. Probably just because I'm not a huge fan of ice cream. This is gonna be the next one. It tastes just like it should. It's good. It's just, ice cream isn't my thing. Next, where are they? Bananas. Bananas are my next favorite. They were exactly what they should be. Really good. I could sit and snack on these bananas all day long. I love the pineapple. The pineapple is great as well. And this is gonna be my second favorite, right behind the chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo, I love me some savory flavors, some just hearty dishes, and that's exactly what this was. I mean, it might not be fair because this is, much more work goes into this than any of these, so it might not be totally fair. But besides that, I would say the pineapple is gonna be my favorite after that. Super good stuff. Let me know in the comments, what would you be excited to try out of this? For $15, it's kind of hard to beat if you're on the fence about getting a freeze dryer and you really just wanna see what it's like to have real freeze-dried food from home. So if you are interested in getting one of these boxes for yourself, I will put a link down in the description. It is just a Harvest Right link. So when you go to their website, if you go up to the top and go to shop and go to food, you will be able to find this box there. If you do decide you want a freeze dryer after that, you can also go to the link and pick one up at that same link. It is an affiliate link, so anything you buy on that website, I get a commission from it, and I really appreciate it. It helps us make these videos. But that's all I got, so watch this video next.